What's up, YouTube? I'm Coco. This is Coco Creates Music. Welcome to this episode. So, after having recorded all of the tracks for our demo to the title song of the channel, now it's time to get them ready and mix them in a way so we have a nice version that gets us in the ballpark of how a final product could sound. This is going to be a template-based mix, so we're not going to spend a lot of time. It is actually only geared towards really getting it to a level where it sounds nice enough. I can share it here on the channel with you guys. We can all have a listen to it. It sounds similar to what the finished version may sound like, but it's really just going to be a quick and dirty. So we are going to jump into Mixbus, which is the DAW that I will be using for the mix. You've already probably seen that I'm using Ableton Live for the creation of the tracks. We have exported our tracks so that they're easy to import. And now to get you to actually see what's going on, we will need to get you guys into the machine. So let's go. Right, here we are. This is a template-based mix, meaning I use predefined routing, and I will go through a set process that I always use like this, and I will take you through that step by step right now. The original mix took about 60 minutes, so an hour, and we will do that in a few minutes. Right, so it starts right off by loading the template and importing the tracks, creating the session. Here I pay attention to the sample rate, and I set the BPM so everything fits nicely to the grid. I import the tracks, I make sure the naming is okay, I strip the silence, and I color everything so that I know what everything is. Then I do already a rough balance if something is really off, so that I can at least run the tracks. Next I'm doing markers so that I know where I am. I will do VCA assignments, and I will do the basic routing to the groups. So this is what you see me doing on the screen. I'm now trimming and doing a rough balance. So the setup stage is now pretty much already completed, and I'm starting to get into the rough mixing. Here I do something that should have been done in tracking already. I decided to use all the vocal layers that I recorded in Ableton and take them with me to the Mixbus session, and now I am A/Bing and comping and seeing which ones I use. Since this is a demo and I'm not really a very professional singer, I mean, I'm doing fine, but it's not perfect for demo purposes, right? So I use Melodyne to just correct a bit of the pitching errors I did. I'm not super firm with the melody yet, so that's a great help to get the track in a ballpark where it's not annoying, because you know the vocal's pretty important. And now I'm already starting to get into the dirty work. I'm familiar with the song already, I know what the vision is, the balance is set, the panning is set, edits have been done, reamping is necessary because we already committed to all the sounds. So I'm now creating a static mix. I'm doing some EQ and compression, obviously saturation, and all of that is done on buses. So all the guitars route to a bus, all the drums, obviously the bass, so do the vocals and the backing vocals, and most of the processing is done on these buses. Mixbus relates an analog workflow, so you can see per track I have the whole toolset of equalizing, routing, compression. It's all already there out of the box. I don't need to load plugins for that. So if I need to do something on a specific track before the group bus, I can do it without even loading anything. The external plugins I do like for the sounds are already in the template on the buses. These are the ones that are popping up all the time. And what is also already in here on my master track is some of the mastering plugins I use to get my demo mix to a sort of commercial level. I wouldn't typically do that. I would do a separate mastering session with all of the tracks that go on the record to make sure I have a consistent sound there. But for this demo that should go up on the YouTube channel, I went for a target level of -14 LUFS. That's the general perceived loudness of the song, and it's also the upload suggestion for Spotify. That means with the normalization that's going on there, this is pretty much the level you could expect. People who have the normalization turned on Spotify will experience when listening, and that's what I wanted to have it like, so that's in a ballpark and sounds sort of what it is, so that the demo doesn't sound too quiet or too rough or too far away from what a finished version would sound like. so that we can actually use it to get everybody excited and motivated to actually do a full-blown version of this. And that completes it. This is the export. The file is ready, and now we can upload. I will publish the song on this channel in the next episode. I'm very excited about that, and thank you for watching. See you in the next one.